Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw here at ILTM Con, and it's been a great show so far. It's probably the biggest ever. I'm here with Josh Floor, who is the Senior Vice President and Global Managing Director for a very familiar brand, Edition Hotels, that if you haven't been following, Edition right now is opening up all over the place. They have beautiful properties all over the world. But we're going to talk to Josh about that growth and where it's heading and a whole lot more on Insider Travel Report. Josh, great to meet you here. It's been a great show so far. How are you doing with it?
I'm doing well. Thank you for having me. It's great to meet you as well.
Absolutely. Well, I've stayed at a few Editions over the years. We got a couple of them in New York City where I live. And you just seem to, every time I turn around, you're opening up a hotel. How many hotels do you have now?
We have 15 open right now, but I think the next year is going to be pretty exciting. We have another 5 opening, and I think in the next 5 years we'll probably double in size.
So what makes for an Edition hotel today?
Well, it's really largely about the design and the aesthetic that you have in those hotels, but it's also a sense of place that we are able to achieve with the hotels, and it's largely based on balancing or walking the line between luxury and lifestyle and being able to do that well.
Yeah. Now, some of your newest, I know you have just opened a Tampa Edition, right?
We did. It's a spectacular hotel. It really changed the landscape of Tampa. I don't know when you were there last in Tampa.
It's been a while, but I do know the area, and I know that, and I saw the photos, and I got the press releases. We actually did a short item on it, and hopefully I'm going to get down there one of these days.
Yeah, it's one not to miss. I think it's really been the brainchild of one person to transform downtown Tampa, and the hotel was one of the cornerstones of that plan. So we finally got it open. And
that's great. It looks fantastic. I want to go down there. What are some of the other new additions?
Well, just opened this year already. We had Madrid open in March. And
that's right. I was in Madrid before it opened, but I heard that it was going to.
Yeah, it's another spectacular hotel. It's got a couple of food and beverage partners in there that have really put us on the map, and just off the Plata Mayor and some of the other big tourist attractions in that city.
No, it's a great city. It's really booming now with hotel development, and you're in on the ground floor with a lot of great other brands. But I mean, they seem to be every time they absorb another new hotel, everybody wants to stay there. And Edition is now another great addition to the city.
Right, and it adds a second hotel for us in Spain. So we're starting to have these little pockets in Barcelona and now Madrid, and in Italy we're doing the same thing. Rome is next quarter, probably Q1 of next year. We'll open in Rome.
Well, where are you going to be in Rome? Where is it?
It's a couple blocks away from the U.S. Embassy, so about around the corner from the St. Regis, and about 2 blocks off the U.S. Embassy.
Well, boy, there's so much development going on. It's funny because we were talking before. I said when Edition first launched, and it was Ian Schrager and the whole thing, and Marriott with the Marriott partnership, and it was a little slow to get off the ground, and you've made up for it, I think.
Yeah, I think we opened the brand or conceived the brand during the the last economic cycle, which kind of threw us sideways for a couple of years, but now it's got tremendous traction, and the growth trajectory and the pipeline is just really strong. We have 17 deals in the works that are signed and ready to go, and it's on fire.
Any hotel you want to highlight here in particular?
In terms of what's coming?
Yeah.
I think, for next year we're going to have 5, so it'll include that Rome property I just spoke about. We'll have Ginza, another hotel in Tokyo.
Okay.
There'll be an opening in Singapore. We'll have one in Jeddah, so our first hotel.
I was just in Jeddah.
I was there last week taking a look at it.
I was there 5 days ago.
So we were there at the same time. What a coincidence. We didn't get to connect. And then the 5th one is in Mexico, in Riviera Maya. We have a project between Cancun and Playa del Carmen.
Now, that's a low-rise, high-rise? What is that?
It sits right on top of the mangrove, so it rises 3 or 4 stories above the mangrove, but literally on top of the mangrove.
Much more of a resort-type property as opposed to a city property, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, we've done very well with resorts. We've got
How many resorts do you have?
We've got Sanya China, which was the first one. I mean, Miami is really an urban resort, right? You've got the beach right there, so that straddles it. Bodrum, Turkey is a true resort. It's a seasonal resort, which is a very special hotel. And then we have Riviera Maya coming, and I think that is, and Nayarit, another hotel in Mexico, which is several years away.
The other side of the West Coast.
Yeah, exactly. So the resorts are doing really well, quite well.
Amazing. No, it is. It's super. It's really caught fire now, and now you're really on track to open Editions all over. And I think people know what an Edition is now, especially if they go to New York. That was my education on what Editions were.
Yeah, I mean, there's always a sense of place of the hotel and the locale, but you always smell that scent, and you get the vibe from the music, and you feel those sensory elements kick in, and you're in an Edition for sure.
Yeah, well, I was at the Marriott breakfast this morning, and they're trying to delineate all the luxury brands. If you've got a few, I don't know if you were at the breakfast.
I was at the breakfast this morning. Yes,
So
yes.
you saw what we were, trying. It's very interesting how you're kind of defining each brand.
Yeah, I mean, obviously with the Starwood merger, I come from W years and years ago, so there's
Starwood.
a Starwood legacy guy. I mean, I left in the middle, but yeah, Starwood is in my blood.
Just Chris Austin is walking around here a little bit. You must know him.
Yep, for sure.
But Chris, who is now in cruising, he's become a cruise guy, and he left the hotel. So, but yeah, Edition looks great. We got to about 110,000 travel advisors. Anything you want to say to them about Edition today?
I think just look forward to what I look forward to, which is the growth of this brand and key markets around the world. It's really exciting. I think we've got a great platform, and I think we, a very fortunate and optimistic future ahead of us. I think it's going to be really.
Well, I definitely want to visit this Tampa edition and some of the ones you just talked about. It sounds like I want to take a look too. We go around, we'll do videos with the general managers and just really showcase the hotel a little bit. And it's great to see these new properties coming out. And you come here in Cannes, it's like wherever you can build it, they will come, or whatever it is. So it's kind of interesting. But good luck with this great expansion. You've got some great properties coming in the pipeline. Great properties already all around the world, and we'll be looking forward to more.
Thank you. It's been great to be here, and I thank you for your time.
I'm James Shillinglaw, and this is Insider Travel Report.